Hello everyone. I am a big fan of Athearn's old Roundhouse line. I have plenty of cars and a few engines from them, but I think this line of trains could still be improved upon. More specifically, it needs a Rodgers 10-wheeler. Let me explain. Their consolidations and moguls are great semi-generic locomotives that could be owned by both real railroads and your own fictitious ones. Their freight cars and passenger cars similarly fit this niche quite well, but when you look at turn of the century lineup in HO scale, there is an engine type that's missing. Athearn makes 280 consolidations, 260 moguls, and even at one point made 440 Americans. Bachmann makes late 1860s slash semi-modernized, if you count the 1880s as modernized, 440 Americans, but no one currently makes an 1880 to 1910 460. I know Bachmann makes their Baldwin 10-wheelers, but they look a little too modern for the overlands, let alone the over 10s. And a brass Colorado and Midland 10-wheeler, which is the closest you're going to get, will cost you $350 and upwards. And you could make an argument for the old Tyco 460s, the actual Sierra number 3 ones. And these models look as good with the new tooled Overton models as MSTS models look to Train Simulator. So, I believe Athearn can make a buttload of money making a Rodgers 460. Specifically one like Sierra Railway number 3, as it has a lot of benefits compared to many other 460s, both preserved and that had been built. The three main reasons are its era fitting, adaptability, and you can pull a repeater and make movie trains out of it. I think the best way to show these points is to go through Sierra Railway number 3's history. She was built in 1891, and being built in 1891, she originally burned coal, but was later converted to oil between 1900 and 1902. There's no real clear date for it, and has stayed that way ever since. In 1929, she gained her famous balloon stack, square headlight, and wood-loaded tender for the movie The Virginian. When not on the silver screen, she had a straight stack, but it is worth noting prior to 1900, she had a capped one. After retirement in 1932, she just kind of sat around until 1948, when again she would run in movies and for the railway on excursions, which she still does today. So hopefully from the photos and video that I can find, you can see just how many eras this engine can fit with relatively simple changes. Plus, if Athearn wants to pull a Tyco, they can add another pair of driving wheels to make a 480 Mastodon, which I've only really seen Southern Pacific models of, and in brass at that, but it'd be nice to have a plastic one again. Also, some might say Sierra Railway number 3 is a one-off and you'd never see it on any other railroad. Well, here are some other Rodgers 460s that have a similar pattern, or at least are, as close as you could find to her. And these are all from the US as well. Now, the last major thing I want to talk about for this is movie trains. Sierra Railway number 3 has been in more movies and television shows that could legibly fit on a billboard. And Athearn has a huge advantage in making these, in that they already make Overtons, which Sierra Railway number 3 is always featured with, 34-foot flat cars, so again we got that checked off, and Drover's cabooses. Admittingly not Sierra's Drover caboose, but close enough for government work. And they could pull a repeato and make special runs of engines and cars to produce trains from the Hooterville Cannonball, the Cannonball Express from Casey Jones, Central Pacific 131 from Back to the Future, and so on. Believe me, there's plenty of movies you could pick from. It really does surprise me that Athearn hasn't done this already. But what do you all think? Should Athearn spend the time and money on making this engine? Or should they choose a different 10-wheeler? Do we really need another wheel arrangement for this era? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.